orbit incremental. Here also, as you are having the previous one, here the launch vehicle is responsible for launching the satellite in lower Earth orbit. So from the Earth, it is launching it. So your launch vehicle, it is launching the satellite in your lower Earth orbit, and the satellite is rotating here in your lower Earth orbit. Now, after rotating one or two, it will go to your next, that is your geostationary transfer orbit. It will go for your geostationary transfer orbit, and each time there will be incremental. Each time there will be incremental, and you will have the incremental at your apogee only. So you are having the incremental, each time you are having incremental at your apogee only, and that incremental will go on increasing until the satellite reaches its geostationary Earth orbit. Okay. So if you are seeing this, incremental, you can have minimum 5 to 6 incremental will be there. Okay. So if you are seeing the previous case, in the previous case, all of a sudden you are having the kick motor. You are having the kick motor. From here it is just following the geostationary Earth orbit. But here there is no any kick motor. Here slow incremental will be there. Slow incremental will be there, and each time you will have the incremental at your apogee only. Okay, so this is the another way by which we can position the satellite in your geostationary Earth orbit. Here we are discussing about your geosynchronous satellite. Here we are discussing about your geosynchronous satellite. How to position the geosynchronous satellite. Okay. The third way by which we can position the satellite is direct insert to geostationary Earth orbit. Here it is very direct insert. Okay. So if you are seeing the first and second case, in the first and second case, the launch vehicle is responsible for keeping the satellite till lower Earth orbit. Launch vehicle is responsible only for launching it in your lower Earth orbit. If once the satellite is there in the lower Earth orbit, launch vehicle work is completed. Okay, and after that, because of the internal energy that is there in the satellite, it is able to move in its geostationary Earth orbit. But in case of your direct insert to geostationary Earth orbit, here what is happening? It is the responsibility of the launch vehicle to launch the satellite at your geostationary Earth orbit. Okay, so here the process is also similar, but only one difference is there, that the launch vehicle is responsible for making the satellite to in your geostationary Earth orbit. So from the Earth, the launch vehicle is carrying the satellite to the lower Earth orbit, and when it is going to your lower Earth orbit, here it is the your launch vehicle's energy only which is making it to move to your this geostationary transfer orbit, and again when it is going to your geostationary transfer orbit, it is the motor of your launch vehicle only which is making it to go to your this geostationary Earth orbit. So launching the satellite from the Earth till your geostationary Earth orbit, it is the responsibility of your launch vehicle. It is the responsibility of the launch vehicle. Okay. If you are going for in these two cases, in these two cases, launch vehicle is responsible only for till your this lower Earth orbit. Till this much only it is responsible, not more than that. Okay, and after that, if you are seeing that the satellite, they will have the average life period of around 15 years. So they will give the services for 15 years. Okay, and generally we are using your this geosynchronous Earth orbit, this satellite for the communication purpose. We are using it for communication purpose, and these satellites are most commonly used. Okay, as these satellites are most commonly used, our focus will be on this type of satellites only. Okay.